Hello. My apologies for being a little late. Not that anybody was waiting. Hey. Oh, something's wrong. You should not be in front. Sometimes the light gets knocked by the dogs. And gets in front of the camera, making things look crazy. Alright. This'll do. What's up? How y'all doing? It is a Wednesday for me. Thursday for some. And we are tired. And I just spilled water on myself. That's what I do. Well, how's everybody doing? It has been quite frustrating wanting to make progress on this game, but I just don't. You know, it's all about time. How much time I can put into it. The stream's good, you know, it's good. It like forces me to put time into the game. But, you know, I don't know where I was going with that. Got this again. If anybody's interested in me solving this Rubik's Cube on stream again, let me know. Comment down below. That's for all the people in the future. Message to the left. I have the chat to the left. I'm not into this mirrored camera crap. I guess it makes things say the right thing, but I don't like it. Yeah, it's been pretty busy lately. I can tell that there's a lot of turmoil in the tech industry. There's a lot of craziness going on with AI. And, you know, what are you guys doing for burnout? That's what I want to know. I could tell you, I've given advice on burnout before. Because it really comes down to your living situation. I know it sucks, but sometimes you're not allowed to have burnout. Unfortunately. It's not something you're able to accomplish. You can't stop. The advice I'd give somebody who is fairly, I like saying fairly young, is fairly young, maybe doesn't have their own family yet, you know, just getting out of college, just starting their first job, working up, you know, maybe even a internship, freelance, whatever they're doing, and you start feeling super burnt out. And I think I can explain the symptoms of burnout. Maybe you don't even know you have it. I'd say the first symptom of burnout is demotivation. And you know when you have demotivation, because the stuff you're normally worried about finishing and that you have a drive to finish, whether it's out of you know, caring about the project or the task, or it's out of worry about your job or something like that, and you're just fine knocking it out, taking care of it, doing it day to day. When you can't get yourself to do it, work on that task, and you're just sitting there staring at the computer screen, and every neuron in your brain is telling you, do it, go, work, do the thing, type, troubleshoot, finish it. You're staring at it, and you know, like, I have to finish this. This is the thing I need to do. I need to do this. Go. At your brain. But you can't. You just keep staring at it. Maybe looking over here. Looking back. Looking over here. That's demotivation. I would say you can equate demotivation to procrastination. Usually a symptom of demotivation is procrastination. A lot of evasions. So if you're just looking for other things to do, that's not your work or your task. Like, oh, I better go do the dishes, which I never do during the day. Or, oh, I better go check on the cat, the dog, the animal, which you never do. Some sort of house chore, outdoor chore. I'm gonna go pull some weeds, something. Check some pipes, I don't know. That's a good sign you have demotivation. That's one symptom right there. Another symptom, I think, for burnout is a major drive to quit. So giving up, I think you could say. Giving up is another sign of burnout. Again, normally on a normal day, rolling with the punches. If somebody comes at you negatively, whatever, dude, you know, I'm doing my job. No sweat. You're right. Sorry, whatever response you usually give. But just that one day, you're sitting around listening to this person bitch, and you immediately go to thinking, like, should I just quit right now? Is this it? Is this how I go? I'm gonna quit. Because I'd rather quit in this moment than listen to this fucking person talk to me about something, you know, negative or otherwise, whatever. Could be anybody. Coworker, I don't know. Yeah. And the littlest things are just, oh, somebody's asking a question. Oh, I should just quit. Yeah, that's your go-to response. That's step 2, giving up. Symptom 2. And I don't even need to add a third symptom, but if I was to add a third symptom of burnout, I think it's similar to giving up, but escaping. I'd say escaping is a more intense version of giving up. You should move to another state and completely start over. This goes well beyond giving up. Escaping, you need to just leave. Move out of your apartment, your house. How are states? How are other states? How are other cities? You are seriously considering leaving your respective home, city, everything. Maybe faking your own death, you know? Like, seriously considering jumping the hell out of your current life. Shaving your head, buying all new clothes, renting a car. No, that's dumb. That's a paper trail. Something else. Stealing a car. That's too extreme. Buying a mountain bike. Buying a mountain bike. Unregistered mountain bike. Riding away. That's 3. I think if you have those 3 symptoms, yeah, you have burnout. And it's a real thing. I know some people like to say that burnout isn't a real thing. You're just being lazy or whatever it is. But honestly, when you're working yourself day in and day out, you have other things going on in your life that might be stressful or take time out of your day. And you don't have the proper support to alleviate stress. Maybe all you have are people around you that are feeding into the stress or saying to get over it. It's really easy to fall into being burnt out at work or burnt out doing anything. And I definitely can empathize with anybody feeling that way. You know, I've been working since I was basically 16, maybe 17. And you know, it helps being an ambitious person. You know, that gets you in the mindset of keeping yourself going, striving for more, getting that next salary bump, getting that next better job, title, whatever it is. And that definitely can be a benefit to someone who needs to work all the time, having that ambition. But I think another symptom that I didn't mention of burnout is existentialism. Questioning reality. Questioning your place in the universe. and you're stepping outside of yourself, which can be good, eye-opening, maybe putting things in perspective a little bit. Maybe realizing what you're doing, what you're stressing about, what you're spending your time killing yourself over. It's kind of a small little blip in your life, which is a small blip in the world, which is a small blip in the solar system, in the universe, the multiverse. So nihilism creeps in. Does it really matter? Does any of this matter? Do I matter? Slippery slope. And that can lead to the other two, which is giving up and escaping. Like I said, burnout is okay. It's natural, and it's something that you will get past. You always do. It'll go away. And your ability to feed into it and take a break, obviously, like I said at the beginning, depends on your living situation. I have 2 kids, a wife, you know, mortgage, 4 dogs, lots of bills, cars, all that kind of stuff. And I can't, just give up and escape, right? You gotta just keep on trucking, get past it. So no matter how many times I feel burnout, I can't feed into it and just take a sabbatical, take a break. It's not in the cards for my situation, but it is for a lot of people. And I think it's important to take that time, because even a weekend kind of brings things in perspective. And then you have a good conversation with that person that's causing you stress. You know, they say, hey, I really appreciate what you did, or hey, great job, the project's over, that was stressing you out. And then everything kind of feels like, oh, whatever, that's nothing. Wasn't a big deal after all, right? And you need to really hold on to that feeling. The feelings when things are okay. This can be said with a lot of relationships in your life, other than work as well. It's very important to take the times that are good and remember how that feels. And remember, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Or why it's okay that I'm doing what I'm doing. Because of these moments. Everyone's happy. Work is cool. Happy about what you're doing. Money's doing what it's supposed to. Your family's happy. You're happy. Whatever. Because it's not always going to be like that. You're going to go through another stressful time, another stressful project, another fight with a boss, or another fight with a coworker, or whatever is causing you that stress at work. Maybe it's just yourself. Maybe just being hard on yourself. But that's going to happen again, because that's how the world works. Nothing's ever perfect forever. Nothing's ever happy forever. And short of winning the lottery and retiring early, or just being born into money, I don't know, big inheritance, something like that. I equate all of it to money, by the way. Yeah, short of any of that, you're just gonna have to keep moving. Just keep going. Because it will. It'll go away. You'll be happy again, and you'll remember why you're doing what you're doing, and that things are good overall. So yeah, my burnouts are usually me just pushing them down and just being like, okay, just really bad right now, but I know it's not always going to be like this. I remember when it wasn't, and it's not going to get worse. And sometimes it's comforting knowing, hey, I'll just quit. It's good to have that, that in your back of your head. It's like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll put up with this, another day or two, but if shit gets worse, I'm gonna quit. Right? Whatever makes you feel better. Because then you can, the next day or two it's gonna change and you won't want to quit anymore. I don't know how many times I've told myself I was gonna quit something, project or some contracting gig or anything, and get over it. Because at the end of the day, quitting's not gonna make everything go away. You're gonna end up working for somebody else or jumping on some other project, or maybe even start your own thing that is twice as stressful, because now you're stressing about money and a business. Shoot. That's rough. I did it twice. I quit full-time jobs to start working full-time freelance. I thought, I've got a lot of side gigs going on right now. A lot. And I was building a lot of e-commerce sites. I had a lot of long-term clients that I kept doing work for over and over, and I was making decent money regularly. So I still had a full-time job as well, and the job was just kind of shit, and I just wanted to leave. So I did. I just quit. I said, you know what? I'm going full-time freelance. Now's the time. Starting my business. That's where I got Store Bloom from. I was gonna start my own, just straight up e-commerce development company, where I developed online stores, and my buddy Sean Smith was gonna do analytics for me. I could offer something extra than just web development. And yeah, realized pretty quick that not consistent. Not consistent at all. Freelance is, I've said it a million times, is super rough out there. Because man, it can be good. And you can think, oh great, this is it. This is what it's gonna be like forever. And then it could be just dead. You lose 3 clients all at the same time. 3 projects end. Something. And you always assume it's gonna happen probably, so you try to, I don't know, save up or something, but every day you're not making $1, you're spending $1, and your savings or whatever you have are dwindling. And that is not a life for a family, building a family, owning something like a house with a mortgage. Having medical bills, I don't know. Yeah, freelance is rough. Especially when you're the sole provider. That was the first time. Second time I tried to actually start a drop shipping business. I was working a side gig. working a few jobs at the same time. I don't remember what. I know one was like S Studio, like a weird software program for managing music development, and then I had some side gigs on the side. You know, I was doing some retouching, and I was doing some other stuff, and yeah, I don't. So I decided, you know, we had a great idea. Same friend, me and my buddy Sean. We were gonna start a drop shipping business for espresso equipment called Filler Coffee, and it started out good. Made some good investments. I built the website, looked great. We were building some great content, good like videos of the products we were selling, and and doing a lot of, you know, trying to be more informational and instructional, doing tutorials and stuff how to use the products, so that we would have a little bit of an edge on Amazon. Unfortunately, the POC of the website was utilizing affiliate links for Amazon, which is not a good idea. We ended up making some money and seeing that people were coming to the site, they were clicking on the links, and they were buying the products. So we equated that to that, hey, if we had our own products, we would immediately be able to start making money because we know people are coming here and clicking on our products, right? But Amazon prices and our prices are obviously much different, especially for this espresso equipment. Some of it was pretty fancy and got pretty expensive, so the margins were slim. And tried to do coffee beans as well, trying to carry coffee, like small batch roasted coffee beans from people. But yeah, drop shipping's hard, especially when you're dealing with companies that have never done drop shipping before, which we were trying to do to have an edge. Yeah, we're trying to get other brands out there that weren't normally available, and kind of coming up with the infrastructure and the credit system was just not cool. Like, they made us buy a certain amount of beans, and then, you know, we would sell, and then once they were sold, you know, we keep all the money because we bought them. Basically, we bought them at wholesale price, but they would handle the whole shipping portion. Yeah, needless to say, it was too much work for two dudes to do correctly, and we didn't have enough starting capital to really fund major marketing campaigns. And plus, Amazon's a thing. It didn't matter. It's like you could buy anything on Amazon. we had no chance. But it was kind of fun for a bit. Kind of a pay-to-play situation. Which, that's a good indicator, by the way, if your business is probably not gonna do so well, is if you're investing more than you're getting after a certain point. Obviously, there's gonna be startup costs for any startup business or small business. But at a certain point, there needs to be a tipping point where you start making money. No, or breaking even. And once you start breaking even, that's when you can be like, okay, this is sustainable. It is a non-profit right now. And eventually it'll be a profit because you'll, you know, gain popularity, whatever it is. But yeah, when you're not hitting that, and every time you're trying to do something cool for the business, like go to a convention or something like that, and you're just putting more money into it, and you're not seeing really any ROI, you know, return on investment, then you're probably not doing something right. Maybe the business you're trying to start is not the right business. Maybe the products you're selling aren't right. Maybe you need to pivot, or just Try something else completely. Pivot your products or pivot the business you're trying to be in. All I know is without having a proprietary product, Amazon wins 9 times out of 10. Unless you invent a product or you have distribution rights to a product, only you have it. And that you can sell it on Amazon's marketplace as well. Then you're fighting giant online stores for market share, and you're not going to win. That's why selling software is really freaking lucrative. Yeah, it's not really there. There's no overhead. All it is development. Selling plugins, selling themes, selling how-to guides, selling tutorials. But yeah. Starting a business is rough. Starting your own business. And, you know, there are pretty good outlets for people that have the time and ability. Content creation. You know, technically this is zero overhead other than time, which if you have the time, is cool. Time is money, but time is also whatever you want to make of it. So, you know, if you start getting monetization on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok and whatever, and there's no money in TikTok, but yeah, monetization in other areas like YouTube and Twitch and getting affiliates and getting sponsors and all that kind of stuff. I mean, then it's just your time. You're not investing into marketing because you're just slowly building up your subscribers and followers, like I'm kind of trying to do. So that's kind of a cool online business that's newer, obviously. Influencers and content creation and stuff like that. Definitely wasn't a major industry back when I was trying to do online businesses. Anyways, should we get up in this game? Yes, we should. I agree with you. Just checking something. Alright. So, next thing we need to build on this. Door. This is a invisible collision point that will block openings until you complete a mission. Right? So let's do that. Let's go ahead and jump into local. Let's open up PHP Storm. Damn, I wish I had these open already. Everything's gonna explode while they index. We'll give it time. In the meantime, while we watch these things open and explode my computer, if you are watching this in the future because you like watching very long videos of rando people, make sure you subscribe on YouTube at Orbem, or follow me on Twitch. Better yet, just /Orbem, and I promise you a good time and a very interesting project, as we are building a WordPress based RPG video game based off of my sci-fi fantasy novel Orbem. Orbem, you say? Correct, Orbem. Orbem is a universe, a fictional world that I have created in novel form. And it's pretty stereotypical fantasy universe. You know, there is some of the normal creatures that you would expect to see in a fantasy universe, like elves, fairies, trolls, goblins, them sorts of people, dragons. But then there's some new creatures that I developed that just seemed like interesting for the story. I do a lot of animal humanoid creatures. Just seemed like it made the most sense. So we have wolf humanoids called Caniths, or Caniths, depending how you read it. We have lizard humanoids, which there are a lot of, but in this case they're called hair lizards, or har lizards, depending how you read it. And they're the cousins of dragons. No wings, but they basically evolved into more human-like dragons. And what else do we got? We got the Meridians, which I don't know, not super unique, but they are fish people, mermaids of sorts, but they look more like fish. Yeah, I mean, I'm not blowing any minds with my character creation. At least species creation. There's cat people, there's pig people, there's rodent people, weird greasy people that I didn't create in any sort of meaningful way to be unique enough to create a backstory. Sloth people, yeah. Yeah, all sorts of people. Not like a Zootopia, but more humanoid versions. And there's magic in Orbem. But only one species can do magic. I know. Mind blown. And that species is the elves. Not too crazy. Only elves can do magic. What a bummer. It does create a really interesting dichotomy and you know, power influence if only one species can do magic, right? If you think about it, I mean, they'd be the most powerful, right? Everybody should bow down to the magical ones. But while that makes certain sense, I introduced another species just as powerful, maybe even more powerful, that utilize advanced technology. The Harmonians, which the entire series is called the Harmonian Chronicles. Book 2 launches, she's so soon, 20 days. It's crazy, I'm like in less than 3 weeks. And I got to turn it in less than 2 weeks to be launched. Woo! I just did a new icon. Let's see if I can find it. I'll pull it up. Let's see, chapter 12. And I will not. There it is. I will not explain this crane. It is a crane. But, yeah. Chapter icon. Chapter 12. I still have like 10 more chapters to go or something. Alright, we got local going. But yeah, what happens when you introduce a highly technologically advanced species into a universe that is currently being topped by a magical species who are used to being in power and being, you know, untouchable? And mix in a bunch of other conscious beings of different species who are being caught in the middle of it, the influence on both sides, using both highly advanced technology and magic in some ways. You know, that are being introduced by these two different species. And you get magic versus science, right? That is the theme. Science versus magic. Who will win? I don't know. Some drama though, man. Pooh! Drama. So let's jump in. So what I need, I want to utilize a field that already exists, which is the position, and that's going to be, let me see here actually. Where's that field? I gotta remember. The field is part of the cutscene, I think. I want to say. No, not a cutscene. It would be part of a mission. Yeah, we gotta link it to a mission. So like we'll link it to collect badge, which I already know is connected to an item, boosted magic, so that's good. So a lot of things can happen when you finish a mission. Yeah, here we go, explore point position. So I want to utilize these fields here on the right, explore point position. And what they will do is create a blank square, rectangle, whatever, quadrilateral shape, and it will exist until you finish the mission. Meaning I can create closed doors that you need to look for something in order to open, or I can connect it to cutscenes where like you have to talk to this person and then they'll be like, alright, I'll open it for you or something. So let's give it some stuff. First off, I'll probably end up putting this in here. Do I already have this open? Yeah, I don't need two of these. Boop. So, I gotta get out of here. Okay, so it'll go in here. What I'm thinking is that I'll add it here. So that's blocking my exit. Okay. Where is this item? There it is. Which is 2741. Pretty good. 2741. Left needs to go over a little bit. Just 1900. Alright. 1900. Guess we'll just try like 2000. And now the height, we'll do a couple hundred. The width, we only need to be about 50. And now I will utilize this data to create a square. That will go away when you finish the mission. So I think I'll do it here. And this is it. Here's the mission list. And now I'll get what I want. I think this is where I was running into an issue. And I just remembered how I was going to solve it. Alright. So I'm just going to add data points for this. So it's going to be data. Blockade. It's pretty much what it is. Okay. And I'll need to add basically a JSON encoded array of items, which I do for something else here. Where do I do that? Oh, here it is. Explore path. So I need to basically match this crap. Have a default if it doesn't exist. I guess I don't need a default. I'll just do nothing. Okay. And walking path is explore path. Walking path. Oh, that's right. Just kind of saved in an array. So this will be a little different. I guess I'll kind of just match this. I'll just do a string. Fill it in. Cool. Let's do that. Great. Great. Yes. This cannot be like that. Alright, cool. I think that's good. So let's build this string. Oops. I'll have to do it here. Okay, this is position blockade equals get post meta. I think all these are separate. These are all separate fields, aren't they? It's not like an array. It's like explore top, explore left, height, width. Okay. Yeah, it's very generic. This shall work. So get post meta, mission ID, explore top. So mission blockade top. I guess I could just do it like this. Top. Create it right now, you know. And we'll just do mission blockade is equals that. Then mission blockade left equals this, but with a left instead of a top. And then we got height and width, and we should be good. Height, width, height, and width. Cool. So I think what I can do now is just check if some of them exist, I guess. Yeah, so mission blockade. Bless me. Okay. So yeah, this equals false equals in array. Nothing. In mission blockade. Which I think is how you do it. Then will you use mission blockade? Otherwise, jack shit. Okay. So, in this case, we'll just do a echo ESC attribute. And then this is going to be actually WP JSON encode mission blockade. This should work as far as I'm concerned. I'll see what happens. Though I think I need to check if this exists first. Yeah, echo false equals empty mission blockade. Then we do that. Otherwise, we'll leave it empty. Cool. So let's see how this works. Will it blow up on me? Nobody knows. Doop. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Alright. We got something. Data blockade equals not what I was expecting. Okay. Definitely empty. Oh, shit. True. These are all need to be single. Though they still seem empty. I gotta double check my shit saved. Did you save? Or are they gonna log me out or some stupid shit? Yeah, it saved. I'm pretty sure I got the right field value. Yeah, explore top. Should be good. It is good. So then what do we got here? Collect the bodge. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Cool. There we go. We have our JSON to read. Now we can parse it. Same as the walking path. And we can create our blockade on load. So first let's look up how we do walking path. We got it. And we... How do we do this? Walking path. Walking path. Cut scene. A doop a doop a doop. No. Nope. Nope. I don't know what I'm looking for. What the hell? Let's just look for JSON. JSON. Not like that. Like that. That's not the right button. Like that. There we go. So this is JSON parse for map items. We don't need that. Not that. I think this is it. So I'm just JSON parsing. And then I'm able to just make it an object. Okay, that should be fine. This should work fine then. So what am I doing? Oh, I need to do this on load, I guess. So when we start the game, I need to add this functionality. Just like this, like enable transfer function. But I need to start the game. Where's the click event? No, that's for spells. That's for weapons. Here it is. Engage. Excuse me. Alright, you know the drill. In case somebody starts talking to me, I'm gonna fall asleep. I need stimulating conversation. Alright, where do we put it? So we can start it here. Add blockade. Mission blockade. What the hell's wrong with my throat, dude? I am not sick. That's like every time I have some sort of dairy. And I mean, I sang for years, I know dairy fucks up your throat, you know, creates phlegm, but just in the past couple days, it's been really bad. I don't know why. Maybe just allergies or some shit. I never had them before, but I know when you get older, you get allergies randomly. You just develop them because you get weak. Fucking weak. Everyone with allergies is weak, unfortunately. Weak and human. So boring. Being weak and human. Okay, so we need... Well, first off, we gotta look at all the missions, right? Okay, fine. Missions equals document dot query selector all. What's new? And then we do mission list. Mission list what? Mission item. That's what's up. I'll just do mission list, mission item. Mission item. Mission item. Do-do-do-do-do-do. If missions, we will go missions for each. And we will call this a singular mission. So, each mission I need to create a blockade for if you have one. So, const blockade equals mission dot dataset dot blockade, or the mission blockade. Very different. Blockade. Good. Doing yourself a favor, Scott. Thanks, Scott. No problem, Scott. Alright, Scott, calm down. So now we have the blockade. Oh, we need to JSON parse it. And that will give us a nice little object with all the things we need. Now we need a new one. Well, first, if it exists, if blockade Actually, let's not do this yet, because if it's empty, then you get a damn error. So if that does not equal that, then we can do const blockade specs equals blockade. Nice. And oh, I guess I don't. What am I doing? I need to do this. JSON dot parse. There we go. Now that makes sense. Okay, so now we have the object. What do? We need to create a new element. And this is going to be the mission blockade. L equals document dot create elemente, and we're going to create a div. Okay, we need to give it some classes. Mission blockade L dot class name. Now the class structure needs to match all the other crap. Let's look at how trigger points look, because it's basically a trigger point that you can't walk through. So in that case, we'll match. What is this? Not what I need. Here we go. Path trigger. YouTube. I want your classes. Thank you. Dankeschön. Hey, Twisted Toy Box in the house. You did it. You did it, Twisted Toy Box. I'm mighty proud of you. Alright, we don't need path trigger. Doop. And we need this to be something reminiscent of the mission, which will be the mission name. What is the mission name? Just do it. I don't know. Just do it, man. Okay, so, okay. I can take this class name and clean it up right now. So let's do this just to give it a starting point. And then we'll do const blockade classes equals mission dot class name dot replace. We need to get rid of mission item, right? And we need to get rid of, no, that's it. We'll get rid of a U, and that should leave us with the other class to add. I guess I could just add it to this list. Blockade classes. Alright. Oh, if I add it here, then I don't need to get rid of that space. Haha. Thinking with your brain. There we go. And that can just be empty. Cool. Yeah, this is good. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I am creating an invisible barrier that is attached to a mission. So when you complete a task, it can go away. So basically I can, you know, have blockades, doors, things in your way that go away if you finish a task. So like I can lock you in a room basically until you do a task, which is what I'm doing. Which is why I'm building this, I mean. Okay. So you got that. And now we need to give it the positioning. So I'm getting that from my handy dandy blockade specs. So let's do style dot top. Yeah, exactly. If you want to progress, then you have to do blank. So, and I have a few ways of completing tasks. You can collect something, you can interact with a breakable item, you can talk to somebody. That gives you that completes missions, and then you can. So far, I don't have go somewhere. That's not something. Because I'm tying missions to areas, I can't necessarily make going to an area be a task. Like, sounds like a wild statement. Yeah, you'd think it was that easy, but all of those functionalities exist all over the code. So like interacting with a collectible item or a breakable item or a cutscene, those are all different parts. So I have to add a save mission util class to all those different areas based off of what you're doing. Whoops. Good thing I got that. So, top will be blockade specs dot top, and then mission blockade L dot style dot left. Oh wait, don't forget the pixel. Now it exists. If you do this, then wall explodes. Yeah, exactly. Blows up. I was thinking more like unlocks. The door unlocks. Because one of the missions I have is collect an ID badge, right? That's the first mission. So in order to open this door, you need to have the ID badge. In order to get the ID badge, you have to collect it by talking to the receptionist. So once you get it, okay, cool, now the door is open. Alright. This is happening. Style.width. Cool. Width. Pixel. Suddenly you hear a distant explosion. Yeah, I mean, you could put that opening anywhere too, you know? So like, this can be part of a whole puzzle system where, okay, in order to open the doorway over there, in order to complete a different mission, you know, then you gotta go to this area and, you know, anywhere on the map. Hey, Freedom! What up, Freedom Dow? Over on the Twitch side. I was just telling, do you have Discord hooked up to your WordPress? No. I mean, I have a Discord link on my WordPress. But no, I don't. I don't have it integrated into my site. Not yet, at least. Yeah, just the link. But you should definitely join the Discord if you haven't. It has a lot of great little channels there, and you know, it's good for talking about various topics like writing, music, game dev, web dev. It's just an explosion. This has nothing to do with the puzzle. It's just an explosion. That's good too. I could definitely do that. You need more different places that are accepting. Hey man, I'm always accepting here. Nothing more accepting than this guy. And everybody so far that's joined my community, which is like 2 people, are very accepting people. Especially if you're watching a dude make a WordPress video game. You have to be pretty accepting. Because this is a weird one. Okay, there we go. So it's got all the specs I need. Now all I need to do... Well, you're teaching me a lot about it, and I need WordPress to work soon. Oh, great. Well then, Freedom, you're in the right place, as always. Yeah, and you'll learn a lot through osmosis watching this stream about WordPress. And feel free to ask any questions you want to about WordPress. I mean, if you're messing around with it, I can give you some insight on a lot of things. Let's append this to the default map. Default map. Do you ever put WordPress on Google Cloud Infra with Kubernetes? Yeah, a lot of times we'll use Kubernetes to create clusters to make runways. So, you know, you basically install the WordPress instance into mini environments. And you can just spin them up real quick based off of branch names. That's the only experience I have with that, though. Document. And Twisted says, flip the lever and an explosion happens that has nothing to do with you. It's just a coincidence. That's good. Hey man, you can do some dummy missions like that, or dummy explosions. I definitely agree. What am I? Get element by ID. Is it an ID default map or is it a class? I always forget. I never remember my own shit. It's a class. Flip the lever. Wrong lever. Query selector. Default ramp. Cool. So, add blockade. Blockade to map. If map. Uh-oh. Everything's heating up. Calm down, computer. You can do it, buddy. Default map dot append mission blockade L. Boom. Alright, we should now have a blockade. And it's a map item, so it should be interactable. Oh yeah, I should probably add a special class. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. I think map item should make it so you can't run in, go through it. Yeah, we're lagging. I know. My stream tends to lag and then come back and then lag. And then come back and then lag and then come back. Did I just open this? Oh yeah. God damn it. Always use a very old version of Node. That's what I learned. How to do things wrong. Okay. Which, if you don't have NVM installed on your computer, I don't know what you're doing. Before you is a puzzle masterly carved into stone. Due to your gift of appraisal, if you read the whole description, it gives the answer to the riddle. Wait, what? Before you is a puzzle masterly carved into stone. Due to your gift of appraisal, if you read the whole description, it gives you the answer to the riddle. Is this because you're misspelling things? Because you're using the wrong do. And then appraisal and decryption instead of description. I don't get it. I give up. but I definitely am going to call upon you for interesting riddle signs to write. Because that's actually the next thing I need to build are signs. Did I read it right? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I need to create signs. Like part of the tutorial, I need to, you know, indicate where things you can read in order to make them make sense. Like, oh, read this sign and it'll tell you what to do, basically. Alright, let's see if this works now. I'm going to reload, and we shall see. You got riddles, Freedom? Phew. Riddles for days. Okay, let's see, do we have... I don't see any console errors. How do you get .local domains to work inside a VM? They should just work inside a VM. Yeah, because the VM's running on your computer. So your local domains should also work. I feel like when I used to do, yeah, local verifications. Huh. Doesn't have NIC. What are you VMing? You're, like a PC instance or Linux or... Ubuntu? Oh, okay. Yeah, because when I used to like make VMs for like PCs when I was on a Mac, I'm pretty sure I was using VMware. What was it? VMware? Yeah. Wait, no. What was it called? VMbox? VirtualBox. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I was using VirtualBox when I was doing it. And it did have an instance PC Ubuntu. Yeah, it should work. Pretty sure VirtualBox does. Like it gives you... It lets you run local. Like it has a conduit to your computer. What has 6 legs in the morning, gains 10 more by noon, but loses all 12 by night? There's only one true answer. 6 legs in the morning, 10 more by noon, but loses all but 12. Oh, all but 12 by night. So that means it only has 4. What is that? The leg of a... Is that like a table? The shadow of a table legs or something? Maybe everybody's sitting at the table for dinner right in the morning. There's only one person. Trick question. Damn it. Remember, you have to add the tilde if it's a trick question. Okay, did I get my item created? It should be at the end. I did. It worked. Fantastic. So let's just make sure this is in the right position. And let's also make sure that I can't run into it. Looks pretty good though. Nice and invisible. That's your favorite riddle? Then it's my favorite riddle. Okay, come on, dude. Chill. Oh, look at that. It's blocking me. It's beautiful. Alright, wait, what's the position I need to be? 2164. Yes, I know I am lagging. I apologize. Ugh. That is a pure evil riddle. I agree. Tell me the answer now. What has 6 legs? There may be a door. Yeah, exactly. This is weird. There must be a door here. I promise. When we create the assets, I'll put a door here that you'll be able to walk through once it unlocks. Oh god. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I need to create the logic now. So when you complete that mission and you have a blockade, you need to remove the blockade. Oh, if I'm gonna do that, then I definitely need the class of the blockade. So what's it called? Blockade here. I need to give it a name. Oh, I guess I'll just match the name of... Wait. Class name... Oh, blockade classes. Blockade class... Okay, right here. So... Oh, I already have blockade classes. Okay. I already did that. We're good. I'm just matching the class. That's smart, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's add another piece to this. We'll do the same name, but we'll put blockade. There we go. Now that makes sense. Alright, let's go to save mission. Now, when you complete a mission, if your mission has a blockade, you gotta remove it. Let's see here. Const mission blockade equals the mission dot dataset dot blockade. Cool. If, oh well, I guess I should put this inside the, I should put all these inside of the mission thing. Boop. There we go. That's better. So, if mission blockade exists, you enter a room and the door plays an over-the-top locking animation. Where can I zoom into this shit? I cannot. Over-the-top locking mechanism animation where chains wrap around it, bars go through it, and a comically large padlock goes through the door. I agree. I don't know why, but I agree. Okay, mission blockade, if that exists. Oh, well, if it's not empty, then remove it. Document dot query selector. It is the mission. Oops. The mission dot class name dot replace mission item okay yes dot nope plus nope plus blockade. I know this looks messy, but this is gonna work. Dot remove. I mean, I should probably check if it exists, but if it does have a blockade, it should exist. Over encumbered, the door falls over, leaving the entrance wide open. Oh. So that was a big failure. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh. I need to have the dot. There we go. Now that'll work. Remove blockade. If exists. Go. All right. Here we go. This could be the day of reckoning. First try. We got this. That is not first try. Come on, dude. I don't know why it's been doing this lately. It's like it's not keeping up. Like I need to wait. Seems like the redirect or something is not working. First try. Okay. Let's do this. First off, let's see if I get locked in here. I am. I cannot leave. I'm locked in here. And the only way to get unlocked is collect this badge. Okay. It worked. Alright, there you go. We now have the ability to do it. Hell yeah. Alright, let's push this up and finish the first part of the level. Because this is the only thing holding us back. And then, I guess I did want to create a sign that told you that the door requires a badge to open. And that would be creating the sign logic. Which would be pretty simple, since every time you interact with something, it adds a class to it. So I could just do it like a, kind of like the cutscene. I'll just pop open, do a pop-up. And then you can close it or something like that. Pop up, pop up, pop up. But I think that sounds kind of boring. So instead, I'll continue making things in the game. Boop. Okay, so let's continue while the code pushes, making Iona. She is needed for this next scene. Or this next mission, I guess. She's your onboarder. Iona. Now, I haven't made a character in a little bit, but let's see here. I need to find her avatar. Okay, where's she gonna be? She's gonna be in Thyrus. That's where you meet her. So, boop. You are in Cyrus. You're in Thyrus now. And her position is going to be pretty obvious. Doop. Welcome to Orbem Order. Okay. Boop. Alright, so she's gonna be in the game. I mean, in the book, you're up here, you kind of like looking at some rocket scientists do some rocket shit, and she comes walking down from up here and meets you kind of like right in the entrance here. At least that's what I pictured in my head when I was writing it. So should I have her be walking down? Do I have that functionality? Trigger NPC walking if you hit a trigger point? I don't know if I made that. I know I created cutscene triggers for NPCs to start walking. I guess I could just have her walking back and forth. That's probably more natural. So you'll just see her kind of walking around looking for you. That makes sense to me. Alright, well let's get the position at least. Her starting position should actually be up here. So we'll start her way up here, and we'll have her just walking back and forth. So we'll start her at 2550. And then we'll have the left be 1610. I think we can do 1600 safely. Okay. Her height, I think we're all 100 by 100. If I'm not mistaken. Right? I'm 100 by 100, right? I am... yeah, 100 by 100. Okay. So she shall also be 100 by 100. She has no value. Oh god. Wait, what is the value? I don't remember. Okay, so yes, we'll put a repeating walk path. Speed will be... I kind of forget how this works. Kind of remember 5 being a good speed. And her first path will be walking, 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 walking. Here. I'll just have her walk down to 3186. 3186. And we'll keep the same left position because I want her to walk in a straight line. 1600. I really enjoy talking to you. Totally worth the lack of sleep. No, it's not. Go sleep. I do enjoy talking to you as well, though. So please don't leave if you don't want to. Wait, why the hell is there a width and a height? Oh, this is the trigger field. Wait, there is a trigger field. So I'm right. I can trigger the walking path. That's... No. Yeah, walking trigger field. Why haven't I used that yet? So maybe I don't need to just do a repeat. I'm going to try just making her walk down when you walk up to a certain distance. So when I walk to 31, yeah, I'll create a little thing right here that causes her to walk towards you. So actually, let's put the 3186, oh wait, what was it? 3186, 1600. That's where she ends up. Yes. This is good. And then let's create a little thing. Okay. We'll come back to this. I need to finish the other part first. Let's also see, can I find her avatar? That's something I do not know. I don't think I saved it in here. I think it's part of the theme code though. So let's see here. Local site, let's go in the theme. Iona should be just part of the images. Grame. Here we go. Iona. Cool. This will be fun, having a real avatar. Boop. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Get rid of this. Publish. Publish. This is like my 2 chances at socializing on a daily basis. Well, there you go. Socialize away, Twisted Toy Box. Yo, that Dak dude. What up, man? Thanks for coming to say hi. Appreciate it. Birthday boy over here. Yo. That Dak dude. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, Twisted Toy Box says happy birthday. He's over on YouTube. Okay, so now I should be able to add to the mission a little door that is locked until you complete it. So let's see if this works. Do I have... Okay, so let's figure out what that's gonna be. Transport. Okay, here we go. So I need to know, where am I? Okay, here's me, but I need to know where this is. Okay. So we'll start here. Okay. So left is 15. We'll do like 15, 40. 15, 40. Okay. And then we'll do the top. Pretty much 3,800. That's good. 38. Hundo. We'll do like 500 width. Height only needs to be like 40. Tomorrow my birthday kind of begins. My grandfather won't be here for my birthday, so we're gonna hang out tomorrow. Oh, cool. Very cool. Get some grandpa time in. Love that. Alright. Good. So this technically should work. I should have a wall now keeping me inside of this place. So let's actually make sure I'm in the good starting place. Because I want to start from the beginning now and see this work. Starting position. Let's bust this down a little bit to like 3,500. That should be good. All right. Early morning tomorrow. Yep. Appreciate you checking in, man. And have a great day tomorrow and get some good sleep. Dream about getting older. I meant that as a good thing. See you, man. Thanks for jumping in. Alright. Let's restart. And I think This is going to be a good start to the game's tutorial level. Alright. See ya, Doc Dude. Alright, we're talking, we're done talking. Keep walking, keep walking. Oh no, he's gonna beat me. Oh, he took a right turn. Whatever, man. Yeah, and if I don't see you before your birthday, happy birthday, my friend. And thanks for the luck. Good luck to you as well. Okay, now we're in the CEO's office. He's gonna go talk shit. Alright, good, good, good. Everything is functioning. And now, virus. Ah, perfect starting position. Looks like I just walked in here. Now, can I leave? That's the ultimate. I don't know if I put it in the right position, so... okay, it didn't work. Okay, hold on. Have as many good days as it takes for us to meet again, if only so I many wish you more. I agree with that statement. Thank you, Twisted Toy Box. Okay. I obviously... What did I do? Oh, it's the cutscene trigger. Oh. So, I may wish you more. Ah, there we go. Have as many good days as it takes for us to meet again, if only so I may wish you more. I like that. That's a very good sentiment. Alright, something didn't work. Virus. Let's go back to the mission. And I fixed the whole mission showing up thing, so this should... Whoa. Shoot. I didn't add this logic. That blockade logic. This happens on game load, but I also need this to happen when you go to a new area, so let's make this a util. Load blockades. Load blockades. Look at that. Load mission blockades. We can do it. We can do this. We have the power. Okay. Function load mission blockades. Go. Cool. This is good. Oops. This is very good. Load blockades from missions. Okay. Okay. So now we need to add this as well to... An error occurred. What happened? How did my IDE error out? Doesn't make any sense. It's behind my head, but there's an error. You better not close on me. God damn it. Okay, so where's enter new area? Here we go. Boop. Alright, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna do all this, and then we'll run the blockade shit. Here we go. Right here. Wait. Yes. Load blockades. Self-explanatory. What's the scariest story you've heard? You know, we were having a little bonfire yesterday, and my kid wanted to hear like ghost stories, and I don't know. She thinks because I write, you know, sci-fi fantasy novels, like fiction books, that I could just come up with scary shit, but I don't know anything. So we started listening to some random YouTube scary stories. And yeah, they were super lame. There were a lot of like, oh, we're walking and then, oh, we see a streak of blood on this abandoned building door. And there's somebody behind us, and then they went away. It's just like weird scenarios. I was like, yeah, that's not scary. I think the spookiest story I've heard. Trying to think. Obviously, it didn't make a really big impact on me. Is it's always the ones that are like how the hell did that happen? But usually when the more crazy they are, the more I'm like, you know, obviously that didn't happen. But it would be very scary and the idea of it. I don't know, tell me a scary story. Give me something to have nightmares about tonight. Alright, pushed. Let's continue our Fiona creation. Which, by the way, she's right here. So, she's chilling. Do we make a good couple? Oh, I forgot I gave her a cutscene. Hey, good, it already worked. Nice. Yeah. Hello. Hello, I can't get any closer to you. Alright, cool. That's a good position. I don't want her like dead center. Technically, you could walk around her if you wanted to. Or maybe I don't want that. Let's see here. Let's go back to character. Personally, I don't think when someone sees a sleep paralysis demon, they actually see one. Yeah. I try not to like jump too heavily into those kind of topics because one of my best friends, Ryan Wood, basically like interviews people in that sort of realm. And you know, that's they get into like encounters, forced encounters, you know, different encounters with aliens, higher powers, different beings, angels, I don't know what they want to call them, aliens, time travelers. It's like a whole society of these people that they like go into these group Discord like live events, and they just try to channel things and like feel things. I don't know, it's really interesting. But yeah, so I try not to like shun those types of people. It's very creative in my opinion, and you know, it's very interesting what they see, you know. When I met Jeff 5 years ago, I wasn't scared of his appearance. What? What's wrong with Jeff? What's wrong with Jeff? Let's do 1590. Make it a little bit over 10 pixels. That's not that much. Maybe do 1580. Who's Jeff? I must know. You must tell me who Jeff is. What happened to Jeff? On your effing grave. So I need this to happen at like 3,400 left, maybe like 1,400. Height can be pretty small, but width needs to be like 500. Is there a point or a cutscene? No. No. This is just the trigger field. Okay. I was scared of how I was defenseless. I couldn't move. But I think I'm fine now. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're fine now. As long as you're able to move, I think you're gonna be all right. All right, let's try this again. Leave game. Start over. After all these years, he's never left my side. Ah! That's creepy, man. You got me. YouTube Spooky Stories featuring Twisted Toy Box. Lego, Lego, Lego. Doop, pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Run, 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 run. I'm gonna beat him. Using the power of transportation. Oh, I made him disappear. Ha 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 ha. If you beat him, then he disappears when you go to the new area. Even though he shows up right here. Beep. Alright. Let's talk, brah. Okay. This should work. I should now be locked in this room. Okay, here we go. Yes! Look, it's working. I can't get out. I'm locked in. Look, it's just like a door. I can't get out. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to trigger that. Cool, cool, thanks. Alright, there we go. We completed our first mission, and now, look, we can leave. Everything's happening now. I created a point in order to make my onboarder Iona walk towards me. So let's see if that works. I don't have one about a cure-all that stops after a while, leaving my healed flesh removed. Oh, you have one about... Oh, you also have one about a cure-all that stops after a while, leaving my healed flesh removed. Ooh, like it just disappears after it heals after a while. Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's weird. So that was for the cutscene. I thought that was the walking trigger. Oh, walking trigger field. This is for a cutscene trigger. Ah, god damn it. I didn't want that. No, I didn't want that. I wanted this to... Wait, walking trigger fields. That's weird. Yeah, because I didn't put a cuts. NPC walking trigger field. So why did I put walking trigger? Oh, because it's triggering. So this is for the cutscene. But shouldn't that be part of the cutscene? Let's see. That was confusing. Yeah, see, cutscene trigger fields are different. So why did that trigger? I guess it technically triggered her walk, but she walked like really quick. I don't like that. I do like her new position. Kind of forces you to step on her. Interesting. So the trigger... that might be a bug. Alright. We'll save that for another time. I think we made some good progress. We got my little wall thing, so now I can block people until you complete missions. And I need to make Find Onboarder get completed when you talk to her. Same thing as when he collected the badge. And then she'll tell you, you know, I also need to make a walking animation for... I guess I don't need to do that for this scenario, but I want to do it so like you can both walk to an area. So it like forces you to walk with her. What the hell was that? Oh, god damn it. These diagonal. I can just phase through things by going diagonally. Oh yeah, this is technically my office, which has a watermelon that I can transport, which is one of the missions. You have been missified. Alright, cool. I think we're good. Freedom. Dow, are you still with us? Twisted Toy Box. I am going to call it a night. As always, I appreciate your time and see all the amazing progress being made on Orbem Explore. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back. I'll be back. Same time, same place. You heard it first. And I'll go ahead. You too. Got that right. Hey, Alberto. You just jump on? Thanks, man. Yeah, made some good progress. We've got, you know, we got those mission triggers. We've got doors that open when you complete missions. We got Iona here. Oh, you've been here for about 50 minutes? Okay, cool. So you saw kind of the implementation. I did not like the whole her triggering her cutscene with the trigger path. I'm guessing there might be a race condition on the class, but yeah, things are coming together. We're almost, you know, making some good progress on the tutorials. I'll start collecting people. I gotta make signs. A couple other things to keep making progress, but yeah, we'll probably get to that tomorrow. So I'm going to definitely take advantage of some Twitch rating right now, just to make people say what's up. Yeah, I can teleport. Well, when you first get into the levels, you won't be able to teleport yet. So technically I won't be able to just transport wherever I want. But once you get that ability, yeah, the opening doors will only affect other characters. Yeah, no charge. Okay, stream manager. Who is on? Who dares to be raided by me? Yeah. Yeah, and I actually have my first mini games that I develop are going to be programming. So you're going to be creating a computer chip, you're going to be adding little components to make it work, and then you're going to do some programming, some little bits of, you know, binary conversion shit. And then once you do those two things, you'll unlock the ability to transport. Because you'll have, you know, done it. Alright, Grumble of Pugs. As always, you are getting my raid. Get ready to be raided. Ooh, he's working on some pixel art stuff. That's cool. Alrighty. Thanks so much, Twitch. I am raiding. Catch you tomorrow. Let's turn off the music. And I'll catch you later, YouTube. Thanks so much. See you later, Twisted Toy Box. See you tomorrow.